Hi again, everybody. Precious friends, I am here at Meatstock 2025 in a rare and treasured quiet moment. Everybody's off at the farm tour. I went to the farm tour 2 years ago, and I have videos of that on my channel. And plus the fact there's plenty of work here to do, so here I am. But I am here with Anita Breeze. Woman. There she is. Oh, you're here. I gotta move there, so you're not quite so backlit.
Hello.
So I'm deciding to take a few minutes to have a nice little quiet conversation, friendly conversation with Anita, because I love Anita. Everybody loves Anita. If you don't love Anita, there's something wrong with you.
Thank you, Patty.
Anyway, so Anita has some exciting things. And I'm going to move the thing there. Your face is a little bit better. It's a little bit less backlit like that. There we go. So Anita has some interesting projects going on. Tell us about your cookbook deal.
Yeah, so first of all, I'm retired now officially from work. April 30th was the final date, and they've been true to their word and have hardly contacted me at all. There's been a couple of little emails.
Hurrah!
I know, right? So that's been good. It kind of, I was like, okay, now I get to do, more things, more ketogenic woman things, which is, things I love to do, helping other people. And so then I was contacted to do a cookbook, and I've accepted that challenge.
Who's publishing it?
Victory Belt.
Oh, cool.
Yes, so they did Courtney Luna's book. So of course, before I even answered their email, I reached out to Courtney and I said, how are they to work with? What do you think? Should I do this? And she was very encouraging.
Oh,
and
good.
She said she loved them and all that. So that made me feel good, and meeting with them gave me some confidence, because I was thinking, well, am I up to this task and this challenge? And now I feel that I can do it. I feel ready to do it. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have a timeline at all? Do you have an expectation about when you may be, it might be?
I have some deadlines for some milestones. So like giving them my table of contents and giving them, some sample recipes and things like that. So that's all in progress right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have the final date may be in the contract, but I just can't remember what it is right now. But it's in 2026 sometime.
Okay, so within a year or so?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So and other than that, I don't really know much about the whole process yet, because I'm just at the very beginning of it. But I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Really, really excited about it. I've already chosen about 120 recipes that are going to be in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm, if anybody's out there and says, oh, you have to put this in the book, tell me now, because I can still make the changes now. I'm sure they'll let me make last minute changes as well. I'm hoping so.
Yeah. Well, that's their job.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right.
So we're here. You travel a long way, not as long as some.
Yes.
But you travel a long way to get here. You go all the way from the west coast of Canada, all the way here to deep south of the U.S. And it's not really East Coast, but it's pretty close to. So it's almost as far as you can travel and still stay in North America.
Yeah.
And so what is it about Meatstock that makes you want to travel this far and put out the effort just to come down here for just a couple of days?
Well, I was here last year for the first time, and I just came on a whim. I saw it advertised on Instagram, and I just thought, I want to be a part of that. I would like to go, and I just loved it. First of all, Tennessee is the most beautiful state. I love it here. Everything about it. The people have all been so friendly and nice. Last year was just a blessing. And so I thought, obviously I'm going to come again. And this time we flew into Nashville, and spent some time with Chris Cooking Nashville. He cooked steak for us, so that was a big highlight on the first day. And now I'm here, with you, Chef Patty. Last year, Patty was so nice to allow me to be in the kitchen and helping. And
Are you kidding? I was practically lassoing people, dragging them in there.
But everything was so strange to me last year when I came. I just didn't know anybody, and so I felt the security of being in the kitchen with you. Like it just helped me kind of be part of something without so much pressure of going out and talking to people that I didn't know and meeting people. And then gradually I met people and became more comfortable. So thank you for that. And
You're
plus
welcome.
I learned some great stuff by watching you cook, and so that was a really good experience for me. So that was great.
Yeah, I wish you had been here yesterday because we really could have used you. But anyway,
Here we are.
so here we are. So
Well, let's talk about this though.
yes, this is, I've already mentioned it before. It is Me Stock 2025 Cookbook. This is the book that is basically, well, it was intended to have all the recipes that we're serving here. And of course, when you're doing things live,
Things change.
you have to be flexible so
Yes.
that the meals that we're cooking here are not exactly the same as the cookbook, but they're all based on the cookbook. You will have success if you cook the recipes
Yes.
from the cookbook.
Yes. I noticed that the meatloaf was in here, and
Yes.
I made Chef Patty's meatloaf because I enjoyed it so much from the retreat last year. So I made it on my channel so that people could see how fantastic your recipes are. And I made the beef stew.
The beef stew is in there too.
Yes. And that
At the
was
end of the cookbook, it's arranged so that it goes according to the days of the retreat, what
Right.
we're serving.
Okay.
And the last day of the retreat is like, weren't any recipes because we're not really cooking anything. The last day is just like breakfast, and it's going to be bacon and eggs and whatever's left over.
Yeah.
But I thought, we can't just say, okay, this is the end, right? So I got a recipe from Courtney Luna, Courtney Luna, and one from Serena, and I've got a recipe for Scott's goat fries, which are testicles, by the way, just in case anybody doesn't know. Anyway, and the meatloaf, the chicken stew, and the beef stew from last year are all in there because they were like tremendously popular.
Really popular. Everybody loved those. So
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they're in
Those
here.
are in there just to flesh things out a little bit. Because of course, with as many people as we're serving, we had to like pare down the complexity a little bit, and it kind of left it kind of skimpy as cookbooks go, short shrift. So,
But these are really basic recipes that are good for families too.
Yes.
And good for large, like you can scale it up and do meal prep. And that's what I love about the meatloaf and the stews.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the whole point. We have a lot more people here than last year. We've got just in the residential retreat, we have about 3 times as many people as we had last time.
That's a lot to cook
and
for.
then there's like 5 times as many for lunch on the retreat days. I mean, and the conference days, plus all the speakers.
Yes.
So,
Can I mention the dessert from
oh,
last
please
night?
do.
Chef Patty used my cheesecake recipe in here, the no-bake one, and she made some changes to it that I think are fantastic. and it was really popular last night. So that's in this book as well.
It is, indeed.
So I think, for those 3 or 4 recipes alone, this more than pays for itself, in my opinion. So I'm glad that I have a copy of this.
Yes, it's $7.99 American,
Which is
on Amazon.
You can't even get a meal for that.
Yeah,
and
it's like $4.99 or something like that for the ebook.
Yeah.
So if you don't want a
crazy
hard
cheap.
if you don't want a hard copy, you can just download it instantly on Amazon for your Kindle or for your computer.
It is so worth it.
Yeah, and open it up a little bit and show them one of the QR codes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So let me see. There was, I think
They're back. Not all of them do,
Oh, okay.
but several
Okay,
of
well,
them
here's
do.
one. So there you go.
So
This is for the
instead of having
brisket.
pictures for the brisket, I've got QR codes here and there through the book that will link you to YouTube videos for demonstrations. And so you don't have to be left with questions. And then if you do still have questions, there will be a place where you can comment.
Yes.
And ask your questions, and then I will know that a question has been asked, and I'll be able
Yes.
to respond to it.
And this is one of the reasons why the cookbook can be offered for $7.99, because when you start including pictures,
Yes.
and it gets bigger, you have to charge more.
Yes, because your printing cost goes up.
That's
when you
right.
and I just want to say I'm particularly proud of this because I designed the cover. This is a self-publishing venture, and I did pretty much the whole thing by myself,
Yeah.
except for what they call typesetting.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm kind of feel justifiably proud of myself for
should.
that.
You should.
So
Yes.
anyway,
Yes.
anyhow,
Yeah.
so it's been so sweet to see you again,
I'm
darling.
Just thrilled to be here and to
Yay.
be with you again, and Scott and there's so many great people. We got Maria Emmerich here.
Yes.
Dr. Kiltz is
Yes.
here. Dr. Boz was here last night.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yes.
there's
I didn't get a
people-
chance to talk to her, but then I was just completely.
Well, and she pretty much, I think, had to go to bed right after one of her sons is graduating today, so she had to leave at 2:30 in the morning or something.
Oh, goodness.
I know, right?
yeah.
So many people are yet to arrive this
Yeah.
weekend. They're coming.
Dr. Barry's coming, but he's only
Yeah.
going to be there for one day. I think
Yeah.
Saturday. I think Saturday or Sunday. I
Dr.
don't
Baker
remember.
is coming.
Dr. Baker's coming.
Kelly
he came last
Hogan.
year.
Yes.
I got a picture of him I posted of him washing dishes,
Yes.
which was like,
I know. It was-
everybody accused me of just having snuck up on him and as he was just standing at the sink.
he-
and I'm like, no, he was washing dishes.
I was there. He was washing dishes. Yes, he was. And we got Kelly Hogan.
He took
and
out the
two
garbage,
others.
too.
Did he really?
Yeah, he
Okay.
did.
That's wonderful. Oh, and there's black bears out there too.
Oh, there are. Yeah, there were some yesterday.
Yeah.
But there was black bears last time too. They're all over the place here. But anyway, so thank you, Anita,
You're welcome.
for
So happy
taking
be
time
here
to sit
again.
down with me
You're welcome.
and for pitching my little book here.
I
And
think people should buy it.
I do too, frankly. But anyway, so that's all for right now. I don't want to make these too long and involved because, this is long enough. So anyway, I'm going to turn the... Okay, honeys, darlings, and all my precious friends, I bid you peace, love, and meat. And I will be talking again with you very, very soon.